After the turnover, here's Locke. Rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. On the return, Isabella. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
To throw again on second down. Murray looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He finds Hopkins complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They run here with Jason Huntley. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
They'll try again. And this time he's in for a Cardinal touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Prater for the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play. 48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lock going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On play action, Lock. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Steps away to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Throwing now is Locke. This will be caught. Judy. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Flush to his right. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They look to throw. It's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Huntley. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Running right on the option is Murray. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
On 2nd down now, it's Hopkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw, it's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And oh no, everybody on that sideline holding their breath as Kyler Murray is slow to get up here.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Block off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Completes it to Fant on the right side.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys will...
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st down, Locke. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hopkins, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down at 5. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Denver's offense now set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Clock now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. When he launched that football, I'm guessing he was thinking end zone, but he'll take it. Now they're knocking on the door.
I like the way you can read his thoughts. Think of it from the opposite side of the ball. They thought they had a chance to make a play and knock it away. Didn't get it done. Can they reset now and hold them to a field goal?
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Oh, he fakes a spike. What a
a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run on 1st down. Hopkins, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hopkins, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Murray fighting, lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Denver defense, they get ready to do battle again here. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been in the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. And he'll flip this out to Huntley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down, it's Hopkins. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Murray going to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
Check back 11, check back 11. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see.
Murray now. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Williams running left. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him to look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
What's the deal, y'all?
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
You don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Murray. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got... The big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Murray complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Murray now on 1st down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's Murray from midfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
1st down, Murray. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Murray now to throw. Guy's man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That is caught at the 7. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Baron Browning in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Murray's got to have this one. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A lot going to throw it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.